So,
Okay.
any idea where we are in relation to the rest of the park?
We're not far from the marine exhibit. I know for a fact that the phone there is in working order. Or at
Marine
least it was
exhibit?
this
Oh
morning.
god, that sounds like a good idea. Let's go there.
Did we get there from the tunnels?
I believe so.
All right then, lead the way. Want to get us out of here as soon as possible. No more science projects, okay?
What about the air exhibit? Are we gonna
I
go
understand.
there? These corridors.
Don't worry, Jess. We should be safe in here.
Where do all these doors lead?
The maintenance corridors. The park's essential systems are in there. Electrical, water, air conditioning, you know, that sort of thing.
The tunnels on this side are for transporting animals, personnel, and food. That's why they're so big. They are separate from the maintenance side to
Oh,
prevent
okay, so
accidents.
they actually used this for transporting dinosaurs to and from different places. Okay. Let's see.
Well, as long as we're getting to know one another. How is it that Dr. Wu became chief geneticist over you?
That's an easy one.
Frogs.
Frogs.
You're saying frogs kept you from getting promoted?
Specifically, their DNA. Before we could clone any dinosaurs, we had to decide how to fill in the gaps in the DNA sequences we found.
Oh,
I
okay.
remember this from the tour.
So they
You
used
found dino blood
frogs.
inside mosquito fossils, right?
That's right. I wanted a complete prehistoric genome, cross-referencing all of the DNA found in the various amber samples. It would have been safer, but would have taken time the board of directors didn't want to spend.
Well, even Dr. Hammond's spare no expense philosophy has limits, I guess.
Exactly. Henry, Dr. Wu, proposed using frog DNA to fill in the gaps. It was risky. We still don't know all of the effects. But it was a solution, and a fast one at that. So Henry became chief geneticist, and I...
But why
took to the
frogs
field.
though? Why not something like a crocodile? Why an amphibian? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, there must be some logic to it, I'm sure.
Are you sure we shouldn't head to the visitor center, Dr. Sorkin? InGen is bound to start there when they don't hear from the rescue team.
These tunnels don't run all the way to the visitor center, and I don't know about you, but I'd rather not risk any more overland travel.
Good point.
Has anyone seen my cigarettes? I could swear I had some.
I didn't realize you smoked.
Normally I manage to duck out a few times a day, but we've been preoccupied.
Where did you last have them?
Right here in my
Jess,
pocket,
what
or
did you
so I
do?
thought.
Maybe they fell out when we jumped from the water tower?
I suppose. Oh well, I'm probably
Ooh.
better off without them.
Jess took them, didn't she? When do you think you're going to get an option to actually smoke them, Jess? Seriously.
So, Laura, I've been meaning to ask you, why don't you do your radio show anymore?
You had a radio show?
Well, it wasn't really radio. I'd hack into the park intercom and play choice cuts from my record collection. Lately, I haven't had the time.
Did you really have to show Artie Bridges how to do it?
Believe me, I regret it. But how was I to know how bad he was? He begged me, said it was his dream to be in radio.
You know what? He should stick to managing the janitorial group. He's awful.
He certainly
Cool.
is. I guess there was a reason it was just a dream. He actually records his show ahead of time so that he can broadcast during work hours.
Did you guys hear that?
Sounds like a dead rat.
Mm-hmm. Dinosaurs aren't the only invasive species InGen brought to the island. There are lots of rats in these tunnels. Maintenance is always setting traps down here.
Ooh. Haha, look
Do
it.
you mind if we stop for a rest? My legs are killing
Even the
me.
power plant logo is like the
I
Jurassic
suppose
Park
we could all
logo.
use a
That's
break.
amazing.
I don't know how much longer those embryos will last. We need to meet my contact at the boat.
We're staying here until Oscar gets back.
We don't even know if he's alive.
Oscar's fine. He's coming back. And come hell or high water, we
Oscar's
are
busy
not
fighting velociraptors. Oh. T-Rex is coming.
leaving. Then again, maybe you have a point.
Come on, we gotta run.
No time. Hi.
Oh shit. Ah! Crap.
Out of here.
Run, Parasaur, run!
Don't move. It can't see you unless you move.
Oh.
What?
Come on, come on, come on.
Stupid.
Let's get it. There we go. Come on, Parasol, you can do it. Run! Oh. Careful, be careful. He's gonna see you. Duck. Ah! She knows you're there. Get behind the rock and stay there.
Leaving now.
What are you doing? Get behind some cover and stay there. They won't be able to see you if you do that. People are so stupid. Oh hey, can only see you if you move. Hey, let's run. Dumbasses. Oh, there he is. He's really watching them, isn't he?
Care for a lysine supplement?
No thanks. But you know what? Actually, you know what? Maybe I will. All this running around, my muscles probably need whatever protein I can give them.
My thoughts exactly. I haven't gotten this much exercise since Carnival.
Lysine
I
supplement.
guess we've got a lot of extra lysine now that the parasaurs don't need the external supply.
Yeah, about that. It's not just the parasaurs. We added the antidote to the main water supply.
But that'll reach every dinosaur in the park. The lysine contingency...
Cured it?
You're insane! Denying the dinosaurs lysine was the only safety mechanism we had to keep them out of the global ecosystem.
Dinosaurs can't breed?
We've already denied them the right to breed. That's their death sentence.
Yes, but who knows how much damage they can do before then? A single brachiosaur can destroy as much jungle in one day as a whole herd of elephants. I can imagine the impact a group of them
They
would have
can't
on a
swim though, so
rainforest.
it's fine.
These animals are now part of the global ecosystem, whether we like it or not. We can't expect them to exist outside of it.
There's not an environment on Earth, including this one, that can maintain equilibrium with these animals around. Invasive species. It doesn't even begin to describe the problem.
To be honest, why did you even bother making them in the first place then, if that's all you're gonna do? I mean, let's face it, you can't just assume that they would never end up in other ecosystems.
Do I need to remind you that there are 120 miles of ocean between Isla Nublar and the mainland? The lysine contingency was cruel and unnecessary.
Well, I don't think... There's some that can swim, but I'm not quite sure it gets into them. And Petrodons, maybe.
Tell me this. Did you reverse the lysine contingency with the pteranodons?
No. My formula targets superorder Dinosauria exclusively. If I'd tried to account for the pteranodons, I might have affected other reptiles.
There we
At
go.
least there's that.
Now that I think about it, though, targeting only pteranodons, or any one species, would be a simple change. I wouldn't even need a full lab.
Am I gonna have to ask Jess to follow you into the ladies' room?
It won't come to that. If I decide to do it, I won't sneak around, and I won't involve you. I'm sorry if the way I went about it last time upset you.
Well, thanks for the apology, I guess, but this isn't about me.
Location, I guess.
Yes, the ocean provides a natural barrier, but how can you guarantee InGen won't move some of these dinosaurs to a less isolated place?
Look, I'll tell InGen all about this when we get off the island. They can make an informed decision about if and where they want to move any dinosaurs.
Swim.
Do you know for a fact that none of these animals can swim?
Oh, come on, Jerry.
It's how Asian elephants migrated to Sri Lanka from India. There's precedent.
You're being ridiculous. There's no evidence sauropods were swimmers. None.
Have you seen them swim?
You see them in the field every day. Have you ever even seen one of our dinosaurs try to swim?
We keep them in cages, Laura. They don't get the chance. I know this. More quadrupeds can swim than can't.
All right. I'll concede that it's possible there are sauropods that can swim. But I still believe that 120 miles of open water is an effective barrier.
Let's ask a question.
The remote possibility that a dinosaur could make it to the mainland is far outweighed by our responsibility to treat these animals humanely. They're here because of us.
Why would killing them be the point? I don't get it.
I don't want to see these animals die. I really don't. But we all agreed to the lysine contingency. It was a prerequisite to working here.
For you, maybe. But you have to remember, Jerry, I was here before there even was a lysine contingency.
Oh, okay. It was meant as a last resort?
It's a kill switch. The lysine contingency was intended to be the last resort. InGen hasn't even tried to fix this. No matter the circumstance, you can't possibly believe it's okay to eradicate an entire species, let alone whole groups of them, regardless of how they came to be here. No one has that
Let's
right.
just end this conversation.
Look, let's just agree
Let's
to
stop
disagree
fighting.
for now. But I'll have to tell InGen when this is all over.
Well, she was going to tell them anyway.
Understand.
Are you guys done yet?
Jess, where'd you go?
Just down the hall looking at stuff? Not that you noticed I was gone.
I'm sorry, honey, I was distracted, but don't go off again like that, okay?
Yeah.
But she'd smell
okay.
smoke and... yeah.